Hey, this is Matt with My Florida Homebuyers, and today I'm standing outside of a house that we just purchased right here in Eustis, Florida. This is in Lake County, Florida, and this house is pretty rough. It actually had squatters inside, so they've kind of destroyed the place, and they've been camped out in there for who knows how long. And the back door is actually kicked open, so it's actually unsecure now. But we're gonna change that here shortly. So I'll take you through. I'll walk you around and show you what's going on inside the house. And I'll tell you a little bit about how we actually ended up buying it. Now, one of the cool things about this house, at least for me, is we actually flipped the house across the street not too long ago, a few years back. And we actually rescued a cat from that house. There was a cat living under that house, and it actually lives at my parents' house now. So they adopted it. The people who, I think it went through a foreclosure auction or something, but the people who owned the house left the cat, and we were able to give it a good home. So just kind of funny that one's over there, and now we've got this one over here. So just looking at this house, you can tell it's in pretty rough shape. The roof is obviously in need of replacing. Also, we've got some windows busted open here. So no trespassing signs that didn't do any good, obviously. And yeah, it's just a little wood frame house. And it's got aluminum siding on it. So this stuff right here. So yeah, aluminum siding. And then I'll walk around back here because, like I said, the only way to get in really is to go in through the back where it was kicked open. And you can see there's another window busted out here. So this one's in rough shape. Usually when the squatters get a hold of it, they usually do a number on them. So. Just walking around the back here. I'll show you the backyard and then we'll go inside. So this is the back of the house here. So you can see it's very, very overgrown. The lady that owned it, she passed away years and years and years ago. And then the people who inherited it actually just got around to selling it. Now, there were some title issues that we were able to work through with them in order to get it sold. And they were all out of state and everything. They didn't have time to come down here and fool with all of this. So we took it over. We paid cash, closed really quickly considering the title issues that we thought we were going to have to work through. And now they've got their cash and they don't have to worry about it anymore. So, but it does have a pretty big backyard. There's a nice little shed here that I think we're going to save because, like I said, I think this one is going to be a rental property for us. But nice big backyard. And then a piece of broken fence there, which may be how the squatters are coming and going, but not for long because we're gonna get it boarded up. So let me take you inside and I'll show you what's going on in there. All right, so walking inside of the squatter house. So this is the back door to the garage. It's been completely kicked open, so I can't actually lock it at the moment, but we're gonna go get some lumber and board it up. This is the garage here, just a one-car garage. You can see people have been in here tearing through things. And it's even worse inside. So let me take you inside the actual house here. So this is the kitchen here, and it's pretty disgusting. There are rat droppings just about everywhere. So we've had rats in here. And you can see there's just food and trash all over the floor. I think I feel fleas biting my ankles. So, so this is a good one. Got some sheets over the windows. This would be the living room here on the other side of the kitchen. And it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. I'm not sure of the square footage, but just a little house, little 2-1. Here in Eustis. This will be a porch out the back, and I don't know why all the insulation has been torn down. It's not really a roof leak right there, so I don't know if somebody just decided to rip it down or what. Who knows what was going on in here. So you can see they've kicked apart the closet door. Just about anything they could break, they did, which is typical of squatters. I mean, look at this. This is the door to the bathroom. You can see how they busted it all up. Just a standard little bathroom, or it was. It's pretty disgusting now. Smells horrible because they've been using the toilet without any running water or utilities here. And then this is a bedroom here. This is the one from outside with the window broken open. And you can see there's mattresses and all kinds of stuff in here. And then over this way goes back out to that porch that I showed you. Somebody's kicked the door off the hinges and everything else. And then just one more bedroom over here. And this one you can see we got the mattress on the floor over here, but this looks like somebody may have been staying here recently even, because there's a book and a beer can and some cigarettes and stuff like that. So somebody was posted up in here, I'd say fairly recently. So hopefully they don't come back. If they do come back, they're gonna have a hard time getting in because we're gonna screw everything shut. So, but yeah, this one's pretty rough. There's not a whole lot of stuff in here, but it's definitely disgusting. Like I said, there's rat droppings everywhere. I'm fairly confident that I am getting bit by fleas, which is part of the job at this point. But yeah, it's disgusting. So we're gonna get our clean out guys in here. We're gonna get everything trashed out and then start renovating this one. This one's gonna be quite an extensive renovation, I think, just because everything's old. It's a 1950s house. All the wiring and plumbing and stuff like that has to be redone. So this would be a pretty extensive renovation. So I'll walk you back outside and I'll tell you a little bit about how we ended up with the house. So like I said, the people who sold us this house, they actually inherited it. Their family member had passed away years ago. You know, the house kind of sat vacant for a while. I think they were kind of deciding whether they wanted to renovate it and try to resell it, or if they were just going to sell it as is. They're out of state, so it's really difficult to renovate something or take care of anything when you're that far, you know, removed from the property. And you know, like I said, they've got squatters inside. The city is finding them, you know, they're putting code enforcement liens on the property, all of this stuff. And it just kind of built up to a point where they said, you know what, we just need to sell this thing for cash, be done with it, and you know, basically move on and not worry about it anymore, because it was getting to the point where, you know, the squatters, eventually they're going to burn it down or something, or the code enforcement liens were going to be so astronomical that, you know, they're never going to be able to get out from under them. So they contacted us. They went on our website, myfloridahomebuyers.com. They submitted their information. We came out and looked at it. It was easy to get inside because the squatters had already opened the door for us. So we just walked inside, took a look, and made them an offer, and then closed about, I think this one was a little bit longer, only because we had some code enforcement liens to take care of, and then some weird title issues that we had to handle. But it was all resolved. I think it took about 3 weeks. It was all resolved. We just closed on it. They're done with it. They've got cash in their hands and they don't have to worry about it anymore. So that's kind of the situation with this one. And one of the cool things that I thought was there was a situation where the house was in a trust. There was a trust agreement that was missing, and another attorney had actually told them that it was going to cost around $6,000 in order to rectify this title situation. And they were prepared to pay that. They thought that that's what they were going to have to do. And luckily our attorney was able to look at it. You know, he's an experienced real estate attorney. That's why we use him. And he looked at it and said, no, I can fix this. And I won't charge you anything for it. And we can close it. So that was great news. Saved them a ton of money on legal fees and litigation that they would have had to go through, just because maybe that other attorney didn't quite understand what he was dealing with. So if you're in a situation like that with weird title issues or anything, just contact us first. Let's run it by our attorney, see what he says. A lot of times he can save you a lot of money, you know, just because he's so experienced, and you know, depending on who you go to handle title work, they may tell you something that may not be 100% true. So definitely contact us and let us check it out for you. We'll check it out free of charge, and we can go from there. So, but yeah, that's the situation with this one. It was just an inherited house that squatters broke into, and now it's in pretty rough shape. So we'll get in here, get it cleaned up, get it renovated, and like I said, I think this one's going to be a rental for us. So if you have a house to sell in Eustis, in Lake County, maybe you inherited it, you know, anywhere in Central Florida, we buy houses. So just go on our website, myfloridahomebuyers.com, submit your property information. we'll go ahead and reach out to you and see about coming to see the property, and we'll make you a cash offer on it. And we'll close in about 2 weeks. This one took a little bit longer because of the title work. Usually it's about 2 weeks. We'll put cash in your hand. There's no closing cost for you to pay, no realtor commissions, nothing like that. We'll buy it as is. You don't have to clean it up. You don't have to get rid of the squatters, and you can be done with it and move on to whatever's next in your life. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, go on our website, myfloridahomebuyers.com, and submit your property information, and we'll get the ball rolling for you. So again, my name is Matt. I'm with My Florida Homebuyers. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you on the next video.